It seems like you had a lot to get over today.
Hey, welcome in for another episode of the Critics Collective. If you're like us, you enjoy basically going through your life and having everything not work out the way you are wanting it to. You enjoy watching movies where the endings, it's another twist, and it's just not what you wanted. You enjoy getting your hopes up, thinking, you know what, this could be it. This could be the one that change everything around and make me really, really just enjoy what this movie is. And then you could be someone who watches Tyler Perry movies. Welcome into another episode. We're talking straw. And if we're talking straw, this may be your last fucking straw with a Tyler Perry movie. All right. Now keep in mind, I just want to say, we're not going to spoil anything. We want you to enjoy or not enjoy this as much as we did here at the Critics Collective. Hit the follow, like, smash, all that, subscribe. 11,000. The road to 1 million continues. And with that being said, I'm going to read off what this movie supposedly. I'm just going to read off IMDb. Let's go. A single mother navigates a series of unfortunate events leading to her down an unforeseen path where she becomes embroiled in a situation she never envisioned, finding herself at the center of suspicion in an indifferent world. That did a good job. I was scared. I really thought I was gonna fuck this up, and I was trying to read ahead of it. Because then I would have stopped reading. Because we're not gonna spoil anything. All right, we may come back. Stay tuned, but we're not gonna spoil anything. Now, with that being said, before we go ahead and get into ratings, Manny is look at his. Manny's sitting there waiting. So Manny,
No, I'll wait.
no. Oh, damn. Oh, that mean like Lil Wayne when you hear that lighter, you know, he's about to. So Mayte, highs and lows. Yes.
So I'm gonna be on my best behavior. So, is it a low? Is it a high? I don't even know, but it was definitely a roller coaster. So I would say it's kind of a high. It's not boring at all by any means.
Not a little bit.
Not
Which
even
is a Monday
at
for some
all.
people.
From the beginning, it's like it just goes. I liked the roller coaster it took me on. It was very stressful. My heart rate, definitely if you have any heart issues or anything,
I haven't recovered yet.
You're good in a calm setting. Surprisingly, I did not cry. Well, did I? I don't know. I don't think so. No, I was just shocked.
Okay.
But low. I would say some of the characters really pissed me off. A lot. I'm not even going to say who, not to even spoil it. Because if we do talk about it, I will definitely talk about it then. You'll find out there. But there were some that pissed me off and I was rooting. I was rooting for you. But aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
All right. Well, I'm assuming Manny just wants to wait in the background, the shadows, as he sharpens his dagger verbally for this review. So I'll go into my highs and lows. Lows for this one. Once again, Tyler Perry fucking got me. I was waiting for this fucking movie. I remember we talked about it in their chat. And we were like, hey, anybody watching that? And they were just, y'all would die. Some of y'all were just trashing it. I was like, no, I'm going to watch it. I've been waiting for it.
I didn't know what to expect at all.
Tyler did it to me again. I'm over there batting for him. And what does he do? This is what he does. This is what he gives me. And here we are today. Okay. So I'm upset at Tyler doing that. And here's the good. I'm also upset that Tyler did this in a good way, because there's grown ass women crying, like boo-hoo crying at parts of this movie. And I can see my mom sitting and yelling at the fucking television screen. It's just so much was going on. And Tyler understands that, and I'm not saying it's a black woman thing or a woman thing, that certain people just like fucking drama. We can't turn it off. Everything that we couldn't turn it off. And I was like, man, Tyler, flip a coin, man. Regardless what side it lands on, there's a reason why at the beginning of the movie it says produced, written, directed. Damn it, you do everything. And with that being said, Manny, highs and lows.
All right, so I dislike Tyler Perry film because there's a couple of them I like, that he make. But it seems like I really have no high for this film except for one scene. One scene, and probably discuss later in the discussion. One scene in the bank where she's having a conversation.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
One scene.
Okay.
That's my only high. Other than that, the film just pissed me off through and through. From beginning to end, the film pissed me off. From acting, videography, to I'm trying not to curse, to everything else in this film pissed me off.
Emphasis on the pissed.
I hear it in your voice, like,
right? That's what I'm
like, I don't even know. Like,
everything.
let's give him this
Like,
moment.
and the other thing, the only other good thing, I didn't see a bad wig in this film. I think I probably missed it, but I didn't see a bad wig.
Makeup was on point.
I didn't see a bad wig.
Yeah, sometimes there are bad wigs and mustaches or whatnot, but yeah.
But other than that, through and through, from the beginning to end, this film pissed me off. I understand what he was trying to do as far as the series of unfortunate event that's going on with this character, but the execution of it, I feel like didn't work. Even with the ending itself, it could have, and I would have felt a different way if throughout the film the execution was better.
Okay.
It just missed the mark for me. I like I said, I understand what he was trying to do, but this film missed the mark for me.
All right. With that being said, let's rate this thing, right? So how do we do our ratings? We do it simply put from 0 to 5. 5 being excellent, 0 being horrible. I can't even put a joke with the 5 to 0. Sometimes I tie it into a movie. All I know is Tyler Perry, Straw, Netflix, just came out. Running time, a little bit under 2 hours. And this is rated M for mature, okay? For so many obvious reasons. Once you, the song that pops in my head, so you had a bad day. This would be that. Okay, so before we go ahead and rate this, starting with Manny, I just want to let you know, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, follow for more. We'd greatly appreciate that. Check our video for Megan. We have Karate Kid Legend, Ballerina. Check that out. And we may come back with a deep discussion on this, at least a short discussion, a little conversation, maybe an unpopular opinion. But with that being said, Manny, what is your rating? Tyler Perry's Straw.
I know you said like a lot of people like drama. I don't care how you feel about drama. And again, I understand where he was coming from. But if you miss everything else in the movie, this movie was others. 0. Horrible. I don't want to curse. I almost said something, but this 0.
Damn.
Horrible. This movie was horrible. 0.
I feel like I beg to differ. So I think we might end up balancing it out a little bit here. I like drama. The drama was there. Now, yes, maybe some things could have been a little different. But I mean, for what it was worth, like the movie, I'm giving it a 4. I liked it. It was a good movie. It was good. For me, I thought it was good.
He looks like he can't trust you.
It's
okay. It's good for people that like drama.
You saw the way he
like drama. I like drama.
No, it was like a big budget Tubi film, basically.
I can see where you feel that way.
Yeah, she's not co-signing.
But I mean, they did what they needed. Like they did what they had to do. That was the movie.
And with that being said, my rating is a 4. I agree. It's Tyler Perry at this point. Mia Culpa, if I'm saying it correctly. We had the movie about the moms or the wives or ex-wives that came together, made their own club. Like I could do all bad by myself. Daddy's little girl. Like, you don't get me started on fathers with Father's Day and how we don't get gifts and loves the same way as mothers on Mother's Day. Point blank, when you're there and you know it's a Tyler Perry movie, you know exactly what the fuck you're getting. You know exactly what the fuck you signed up for. There's a reason why your mom, auntie, Thea, whoever, abuela is screaming at the television, I can't believe this happened. That's what he gives you, okay? Whether you like it or not, you hit play. If you were shocked by what you got, I'm gonna give it a 4 because it gave me everything I wanted. I expected that to happen. It was a complete train wreck. Did I get emotionally involved in it? No. There's some sensitive issues that we may talk about later. But other than that I was just like, there were certain people at certain grocery. I'm not gonna get into. Well, it had me in my feelings rooting for people I didn't think I would be rooting for. I'll tell you that much. At the end of the day, it's a 4 for me, 4 for Mayte, and it's a seems like a -4 for Manny. So with that being said, you know, you could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here, and we appreciate that. Until next time, click allow.